Hey everybody, it's Tara Michelle, aka Opinionated Scents, and today I am bringing you guys my very first fragrance review. This is the perfume that made me want to make videos. I at least wanted to make one video, and that's this one. I saw the initial reviews on this and I had already owned it by the time I started seeing reviews on it. So I was a little heartbroken. I thought she got such a bad rap, and I felt like I wanted to give my take on this just to make sure that there were as many opinions out there about this scent as possible. So let's go ahead and get into it. According to Fragrantica, this is listed as a sweet, fruity, aromatic, caramel, powdery fragrance. The top notes are quince or quince. It's a fruit that I've never tasted, smelled, or seen in real life, so I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly. Fig, salt, caramel, and zephyr. From what I've read, zephyr is a confectionery concoction with some berry puree, whipped with some eggs and sugar. It really pretty much sounds like the beginnings of an amazing pie or some type of pastry. In the mid, it's lavender and pear blossom. And the dry down or the base is tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood. I can remember my first impression so vividly. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance because the passion and the drama I'm about to bring to you guys. I can't help it. Spoiler alert, love this fragrance. So my little travel size, gone, finito, finish. And this scent makes me so happy. Now, I want to start off by saying that I feel like whoever is working with Ariana or whoever she's working with is probably highly influenced by Francis Kurkdjian, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, because Cloud, everybody knows, is said to be a dupe for MFK 540. And this fragrance here has some of that MFK 540 magic. It does not smell like MFK 540, but for those of you who actually own or who have ever tested MFK 540, you know what I mean. It is that peekaboo fragrance where you put it on, you smell amazing, you love it. The projection is out of control. The sillage is amazing. And then you go about your day and realize that you don't really smell you anymore. And yet when you walk past someone, they're like, oh my God, you smell so good. And then you turn around to say thank you and you smell it. Like it's a magical perfume. I adore MFK 540. So I feel like this new line, because she's stepping away from the R.E.s and the sweet like candies, in my opinion. Now, I don't own Thank You Next, and I've never smelled it, but it seems to follow suit that she's trying her best to be a little more unique and a little more grown up. I don't want to use the word mature because she's super young and these scents are very vibrant and very youthful. So in the opening, it was a light cologne. And I sat up erect like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening, but I like this. It reminded me of a lightly scented cologne that maybe you yourself would smell like first thing in the morning if you were laying wrapped up in the arms of your significant other. Or maybe if you get up in the morning, you wake up before he does or before she does, and you throw on that long sleeve white button up shirt to go in the kitchen and make the coffee to get you guys' day started. That type of a lightly scented cologne, not a full on Youp or Cool Water or Old Spice or something that just slaps you across the face. None of that. It was beautiful. It was elegant. It was a little masculine, but not in the sense to where you need to just lose your mind because you thought, it smelled like a guy. Quickly though, that fades. That is like the first burst in the opening. And this again, guys, is my first impression from when I first sprayed it, because I don't get the cologne at all in it anymore. It was just that initial first spray. It quickly moved over to that lavender, baby, all the way through. That lavender's there. And once you've worn this once, if you come back to the bottle like the next day or anytime after that, there is a huge, I mean a strong resemblance to Cloud, solely from the bottle. I never get the resemblance from Cloud or the resemblance to Cloud when I spray it on me. I think the fruit, the quince or the quince, I'm just going to say quince because I like it, comes through because there's a fruit element that I'm not used to. And I don't remember seeing quince in many of my other fragrances. So it's not something that I can particularly say, oh, when I smell that, I know that's quince. The fig, the caramel, I got from beginning. I still get now every time I wear this. I do not pick up on the salt. And the zephyr in my head, from what I read, if it's telling me it's a berry puree and it's a confectionery concoction with eggs and sugar, I don't get that either. But again, I don't really know what that is. The lavender, like I said, is from beginning to end. And the pear blossom, I get that more and more as I wear it. I didn't get it initially. And the tonka bean, the musk, and the sandalwood are always going to finish you out. This is a beautifully blended perfume. This is a fragrance that I feel you can wear every day. And I feel like people have done their reviews based on these notes over and over again. So instead of me trying to explain to you the particulars based on these notes, I'll tell you that it is sweet and powdery while still being fresh and zesty, which sounds insane within itself. That sounds so contradictory. But again, whoever is behind this, and I didn't look it up, so I apologize. I really think they're heavily influenced by Maison Francis Kurt de Jean. I really do. It is not too sweet. It is, okay, I'm done trying to base it off these notes. Let me tell you who I think would wear this scent. I want to go ahead and preface this statement by saying any woman, man, or whomever wants to wear this, of course, can wear it. But in my head, what I first thought of was a boss. And I don't mean a boss in the sense of she has to run the company, but I mean a woman who is independent, who is confident, who is extremely intelligent, and with her personality inside and out is absolutely gorgeous. This woman probably works in marketing, some type of exec, maybe a top lawyer in an all-male firm. She does something super important and she's surrounded by nothing but males, like every day in everything that she does regarding work. And because of how beautiful she is and where she is, let's just say that a lot of these men think or assume that she's using her feminine wiles to get where she's going. However, that's not who she is. This woman is brilliant and she's a hard worker and she's innovative and creative. All the things that women naturally are anyway, okay? And I envision her going to the office one day in her suit, pencil skirt or pants, heels or flats, doesn't matter. Has her hair pulled back into a bun, wears glasses or not. I wear glasses, so we're going to give her glasses. Let's rock with it. Roll with me, guys. And as she's walking into the conference room, and these guys see her come in, macho guys, and they're like, yeah, here she comes, all beautiful and stuff, maybe thinking some inappropriate thoughts. She walks past them and they're expecting Mon Guerlain or La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier or even Alien. They're expecting her to just come at them with whiffs of sweet, ooey gooey, sticky ickiness. And instead, she walks by and she's smooth, she's subtle, she's clean, she's fresh, she's powdery, she's everything that's feminine, but also not scene stealing, or not overtly, like intentionally trying to steal the scene, trying to come in and smell like that which is going to captivate and hypnotize. Instead, she's 100% who she is, flawless in who she is. Now, no one's perfect, but I hope you understand what I mean. And she's perfectly herself. Okay? And as she's walking up to the front of that boardroom, because yes, you guessed it, she's presenting, okay? It's her business proposal or her client that she brought in. She is the center of attention in this situation. The guys are thinking, whoa, that's unexpected. She smells amazing, but she's not trying too hard. You know, who is this girl? I thought she was everything that, you know, I made up in my head, but clearly I'm going to take the time to figure out who she really is, or at least try to, because she's not playing the game like I thought she would. And they listen, and they want to listen. They feel a familiarity with her as if she can absolutely be in the boys' club, and everything's going to be okay. Now, that's what this scent gives me. This scent gives me, and that same woman, when she leaves, she gets her, proposal done and everybody agrees, or she nails that client and brings in that new account for the firm. This is the same girl who will go home, take a shower, spray this on again as she goes to bed. This is the same girl who will get up the next morning, go to the farmer's market, again, wearing this scent. Then she will come home, put up her stuff, throw on some athletic gear, and go running around the lake again, still smelling like this. Come home and hop in the shower. Maybe we'll dress it up and be effortlessly stunning. And she'll go to brunch with her girls, again, wearing this scent. And that's universally all women. All of us go to brunch with our friends, or not all of us, but out of all the women in the world, some of us go to brunch with our friends. We go to work. We go to the farmer's market. We walk or run around the lake. We are just everyday women. And this is an everyday scent. I think you could dress it up. I think you can make it sexy. I think you can make it casual. I think you can make it signature every day. The price point is amazing. And the longevity, listen, this thing lasts all day on me. I leave the house smelling like this, and I come back home smelling like this. And the sillage is great. The projection is great. I didn't think upon initial spray that this was going to be a scent that could permeate through masks. But I've gotten compliments every single time I've worn this to work. And I only go to work 2 times a week. I work at home or from home the rest of the time. So this is a scent that is capturing attention, and yet, and it's leaving that trail, and yet it isn't cloying and annoying and something that's just going to irritate the people around you if you work in an office. So I love this scent. I would suggest that you get a sample or get your nose on it in a store if you can. I think it fits every woman. And let me just address some of the reviews that I saw regarding this. I think the problem with most of the women who didn't like this initially, who said it was just this masculine thing, this cologne, I think it was because they went in with their own perception. They went in thinking of an R.E. or a Sweet Like Candy, or maybe even Cloud 2.0, or Thank You Next 2.0. I don't know, but I don't think they gave it a fresh, clean slate to start with. Because I did, I let this thing take me on this journey. And I'm so glad I did. It did shock me at first, but it wasn't off-putting. It was dreamy. It still is. The dry down on me, this reminds me of everything I would want. This is what you would want your house to smell like if you were inviting guests over. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this scent at all. From beginning to end, I love it. It's one of the best celebrity scents I have tried. Ariana Grande has hit another one out of the park, in my opinion. And I would love to hear from the rest of you. I would love to hear your thoughts, if you liked it or if you didn't. If you haven't tried it, or you're a little more curious now based on this review, either way, I want to hear it all. So I'll see you guys in the comments.